Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stories, Songs, and Sounds with me, Danielle, the Enchanted Nanny. Now, we are going to be doing something a little bit different this afternoon. We're going to have a go at doing some baking. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I can't wait to help teach you how to bake if you don't already know. If you do, then you can bake along with me. So, let's start with our new starting song. It's called Hello Everybody, Time for Us to Sing. Are you all ready? Now, if you're watching on Instagram and you'd like to watch on a much larger screen, then I'm over on YouTube at the Enchanted Nanny. Okay, everybody, let's start singing. Hello everybody, it's time for us to sing. Hello everybody, time for us to sing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time for us to sing. Well done. And of course, today is Tuesday, the second day of the week. So to help you remember the order of your days of the week, we're going to sing our Days of the Week song. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday too. Every day's a magic day, every day's a happy day. Each day's a different day and every day is new. Well done. And if that's helping you to learn the order of your days of the week, then a big well done and a pat on the back to you. Now, before we start doing our baking today, let's sing some songs together. I know somebody who's especially asked for 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. So, can you show me your 5 little monkeys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped her head. Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. How many do we have left now? 1, 2, 3. Well done, everyone. 3 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. How many monkeys do you think we have now? There were 3, then 1 jumped off, and now we have 2. Here we go. 2 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped her head. Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. How many do we have now? 1, you're right. 1 little monkey jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mommy called the doctor and the doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed. Well done, everybody. And a big hello to Grace, who's asked for our next song. It's called Horsey Horsey. So jump onto your horsey or into your horse's cart and let's sing Horsey Horsey. Horsey, horsey, don't you stop. Just let your hooves go clippity-clop. Your tail goes swish and your wheels go around. Giddy up, we're homeward bound. Giddy up, horsey, don't you stop. Just let your feet go clippity-clop. Your tail goes swish and your wheels go around. Giddy up, we're homeward bound. There you are, Grace. That was just for you. Now, Bella, do I have any Instagram posts today? Who am I saying big hellos to? Can I see? Oh, she's writing them down. A big hello to you today, Grace. Hi, and if you're watching on YouTube and you're able to comment, then let me know if there's anybody on here that I need to say hello to. A big hello to Florence. Hi, Florence. And hello to Nyala, or I'm hoping I'm saying that right. If I'm not, let me know. And Delaney. And hello to Max and Lily. Now, are you all excited to learn how to bake a simple sponge cake? So, I'm making this with things I've got round the house, so it might not go according to plan because we've had to substitute our normal caster sugar for brown, and I think that might be a slight problem. So just ignore that and imagine that I'm using caster sugar. So, I was taught this recipe by my lovely friend Lou, who taught me how to bake a cake years and years and years ago when we were both at university. And I had no idea how simple it was to make a sponge. So all you need really is 4 ingredients before we jazz things up and add things. 4 simple things is all you need to make a cake. And there's a really, really easy way to remember how much you need of your ingredients. So if we start with eggs and you count out how many eggs you're going to need, you just double the ounces of everything else. So for this recipe, I'm going to use 1, 2, 3 eggs. And 3 times 2, or 2 lots of 3, is 6. So I'm going to use 3 eggs and 6 ounces of everything else. So I wonder if you can help your grown-ups to measure out those ingredients. Okay, so we always start with butter. So we've got 6 ounces of butter here in my bowl. And then what I'm going to do is add 6 ounces of sugar. Now, this is brown sugar, but usually you would want to use caster sugar because it's lots lighter. It shouldn't matter too much. But just like with our butter, we have 6 ounces. So 3 eggs, double everything else, 6 ounces of butter and 6 ounces of sugar. Can you see those things just here? There we go. We're going to tip that all in. And that's when we first get to work, because what we need to start doing now is creaming together our butter and our sugar. And it's one of those things that feels like it's going to take absolutely forever and ever and ever. Now, who can remind me what we have to do before we start baking? Especially now, what's the most important thing we do before we bake and before we eat? Can you remember, Bella?
Wash our hands, but then I also thought it was to preheat the oven.
Yeah, preheat the oven. Yeah, and for this one, you want to preheat the oven to about 160 to 180. I don't worry too much because every oven's different, so you'll kind of know your own oven, but we want it to gently cook the eggs. So you're thinking maybe about 160 to 180. Depends on whether your oven has a fan. So we're going to mix all of this together, and while it's being mixed, I'm going to sing you another song. So there you are, Bella. If you come and sit here, you can cream that together for me. And while that's being mixed, let's sing another song. We're going to sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat. So step into your rowing boat and let's get rowing. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Rock, rock, rock your boat gently to and fro. Wibbly, wobbly, wibbly, wobbly, into the water we go. Splosh! Row, row, row your boat gently down the river. If you see a polar bear, don't forget to shiver. Brrr. Row, row, row your boat gently to the shore. If you see a lion there, don't forget to roar. Rah! Well done, everybody. Now, while Bella is creaming together the butter and the sugar, let's sing another song. We're going to sing Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. We're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, step into my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going going to the moon. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! All the way up to the big round moon. Can you remember how we walk when we're in space? Big, slow motion footsteps, just like we're walking on the moon. Thank you so much for that. So, creaming together butter and sugar feels like it's going to take absolutely ages, and often it does, but suddenly it will happen, and that's why it's always better to use butter that's at room temperature. And the longer you mix it for, the smoother it will get. Now, one really big piece of advice I would give you is, if you're cooking, tie your hair up in a ponytail so that none of the hair goes in the food. Okay, so that is our lovely butter and sugar all creamed together, 6 ounces of both. Now, the next thing you're going to do is start to add your eggs. So we need a measuring jug for this bit and a fork. Okay, and then we need our eggs. Can you remember how many eggs we needed? Now, if we've got 6 ounces of everything else, we need half. So we're going to use 3 eggs. And if we double 3, 3 and 3, that makes 6. So let's get our 3 eggs. Now, this is always the messy bit, but it's the most fun too, because we're going to crack these eggs into our measuring jug. Now, I only ever do this in my kitchen usually, so bear with me because I'm currently sat in my lounge on the floor, which is quite fun when you're baking. Getting used to new things, aren't we all? So we're going to crack the eggs into the measuring jug and try not to get any shell in there. Oh, here we go. We're going to need to bang it. Is everybody ready to go? Tap, tap, tap with the egg. 1, 2, 3. Tap, tap, tap. There we go. Let's break that egg. Ooh, plop. Did you hear that lovely noise it just made? Shall we do that again? Okay, are you ready? Say tap, 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 Mr. Egg. Off we go. 1, 2, 3. And listen up for that plop. It's very, very gloopy. Okay, let's try another egg. Are we ready? We're going to go tap, tap, tap with the egg, and you're going to listen out for that big noise that it makes. Are we ready? Here we go. Tap, tap, tap. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh, plop! It's not the nicest noise in the world. Okay, so once we have our 3 eggs in our measuring jug, we're going to take our fork and we're going to whisk it all up. Stir it round and round, just like the wheels on the bus. We're going to stir those eggs. Stir those eggs round and round, round and around, round and around. Stir those eggs round and around till they're nice and smooth. Right, let's see what we're going to do next. So next up, we are going to add that lovely eggy mixture to our creamed sugar and butter. And we're going to do it bit by bit. So here's a little bit. Yeah. Colour, can you see our lovely egg yolks have made? It's a lovely orangey colour, just like the sun. So we're going to mix that all up, just like that. And while it's all being mixed in by Bella, we're going to carry on singing. There you are, lovely Bella. It's very wonderful to have such a brilliant assistant. I think we all need to give you a big round of applause soon. Right then, let's sing our next song. Now this one is all about baking too. It's 5 currant buns in a baker's shop. So let's count our buns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And these will help us to get our appetites up, ready for that lovely vanilla sponge that we're making. 5 currant buns in a baker's shop, round and fat with a cherry on top. Along came Archie with a penny one day, bought a currant bun and took it away. There you are, Archie. That one is just for you. I'm going to pop it on my table. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 currant buns in a baker's shop, round and fat with a cherry on top. Along came Grace with a penny one day, bought a currant bun and took it away. There you are, Grace. That one is just for you. 1, 2, 3. 3 currant buns in a baker's shop, round and fat with a cherry on top. Along came Max with a penny one day, bought a currant bun and took it away. Max, this currant bun is just for you. How many do we have now? 1, 2. 2 currant buns in a baker's shop, round and fat with a cherry on top. Along came Lily with a penny one day, bought a currant bun and took it away. There you are, Lily. That one is just for you. We're on our last one now, Bella. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. 1 currant bun in a baker's shop, round and fat with a cherry on top. Along came Delaney with a penny one day, bought a currant bun and took it away. Now they're all gone, and I hope that you all enjoy your lovely currant buns. Now let's clear the table so that we're ready for our next bit of cooking. This bit's the fun bit, so let's try and bring that camera down. Okay, Bella, bring me the mixture. Let's start the next bit.
We might need to mix it a bit more.
That's all right, we can mix it. Now, when you start to mix your butter and your egg and your sugar, it looks a bit funny. Now, I have something where I don't like it when there's lots of bubbles or lots of things. It makes me feel a bit and this is always the bit in baking where I feel a little bit Can you make that noise too? But we keep on going. And we stir it until it gets just a little bit creamier. But can you see my mixture is a little bit lumpy and it just makes me go. Can you see it, Bella? Can you tip it in? Tip that camera in. Let's show everyone. It doesn't look nice yet, does it? When you use the right sugar, it definitely looks better, I promise you. Okay, so the next thing that we want to do with our recipe, so use that, scrape all of that in so we don't waste any. We want our mixture to be perfect. So how many ounces of everything have we used? We used 3 eggs, so we're using 6 ounces of everything else. We've used 6 ounces of sugar, 6 ounces of butter. We've used those 3 eggs, and now we're going to use another 6 ounces of flour. But I'm not just going to tip my flour straight in. Good heavens, no. I have to use this. It's called a sieve, and it's how we get that lovely flour to be beautifully smooth. This is also the bit where I don't use my wooden spoon. I get rid of my wooden spoon. I don't know what the reason is, but for some reason this part always works better with a silver spoon. I think it's because it's cold. So we're going to get our sieve ready, and we're going to start to gently pop that flour in. So I've put all of the flour in the sieve, and I've just dropped the entire thing in the butter, but never mind, it's okay, some flour went in first, we're okay. We're going to gently sift the flour into the mixture, bit by bit. And the longer you take to do this, the smoother and more fluffy your cakes will be. So then what we're going to do is we're going to stir in a cross, a little bit like the hot cross buns that you might have had for Easter. So we're going to fold that flour in with a cross, and that's how we get lots and lots of air into our mixture. And normally at this point, what we also do is add some vanilla essence to make our cakes taste really vanilla-y and really, really good. So Bella, do you want to start crisscrossing that and carry on with the rest, of the batter, because that's what a cake mixture is called. It's called a batter. So if I give that to you, Bella, you keep going, and we are going to sing some more songs. Let's lift you back up, YouTube. Are you all still okay, everyone on Instagram? Sorry? Oh, you need the bowl? There we go. So hopefully in a moment, after we've sung some more songs, you will get to see exactly what that batter should look like. And it's just 4 ingredients. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, let's sing our next song. We are going to sing 5 Little Ducks Went Swimming One Day. So let's get these little ducks ready. There's my 5 little ducks. Now, if you would like the recipe for making your own salt dough props, then do let me know. I have got it on a few of my stories, but I'm more than happy to share it with you. In fact, I might even do this with you tomorrow during our afternoon. We'll make our own salt dough. Okay, so here's our stream for our little ducks. Let's count them, make sure that they're all there. Bella, try and be a little bit closer. You're right by the microphone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mummy duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. Can you count them all? Can you count all 4 of those ducks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mummy duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back. 1, 2, 3. 3 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mummy duck said quack, 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 but only 2 little ducks came back. 1, 2. 2 little ducks went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mummy duck said quack, 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 but only 1 little duck came back. 1! Oh no! 1 little duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Mummy duck said quack, 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 but no little ducks came swimming back. So Mummy duck had to send somebody very grumpy out to go and look for those naughty little ducks. Here he is. Daddy duck went swimming one day over the hills and far away. Daddy duck said quack, 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 quack. And all 5 ducks came swimming back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All safe and sound. How's that batter looking, Bella? Perfect. Let me see. Let's give it a final stir. Perfect. So here is our batter. Now, like I said, the longer you spend giving it a good stir, the more fluffy those cakes will be. And what you want to start seeing is air bubbles. So you want to keep folding that air in as much as you can. You'll start to see little air bubbles pop out of the batter. When that's happening and your batter is super smooth and you can't see any lumps at all, that's when you can start getting it ready to pop into the oven. This batter can be used to make a Victoria sponge cake. So if you've got some tins, then you can spread it in there. You need to grease your pans before you do that, or use some baking parchment, or you can do what we're going to do today, and you can pop your batter into individual cake cases and pop them into the oven at about, I'd say 170. Pop them in and keep an eye on them, and when they are golden brown, that's when you can bring them back out. And if you are making a big cake, the best way to check whether your cake is ready is to put a knife or a skewer into the middle. And if it comes out clean, that means your sponge cake is good to go. So we take them out, we let them rest and cool. And when they're completely cool, that's when we can start to decorate them. So these ingredients will make a simple batter that will make a lovely sponge. Bella, don't worry about that too much. She's starting to wash up. Isn't she a wonderful 10-year-old, everybody? So that will make a really, really simple sponge for you that will taste absolutely delicious. But you can then start to get creative with how you decorate it or things that you add. So whether you add lemon, some more vanilla, you might start to go fun with some chocolate. There's lots and lots that you can do. But this will make you a very simple vanilla sponge. So can you remember those 4 ingredients that we used? There we are, Bella. You can start getting that ready in a moment. So we used 3 eggs. Now remember, for our eggs, we always double. So if you're using 4 eggs, you're going to use 8 ounces of everything else. If you're using 3 eggs, then you can use 6 ounces of everything else. We used eggs. We used butter. We used sugar, and we used flour. And if you want to add that beautiful special ingredient, a little bit of vanilla essence as well. So there you have it. That is how we make a very simple sponge recipe. I will make sure to take some photographs of the cakes that we make, and I will put them on Instagram for you to see. And I can't wait to see what you guys manage to make over the next week. Absolutely easy peasy lemon squeezy and brilliant for little ones to have a go. Bella, how old were you when you first started making cakes with me? Do you remember?
Like 4 to 5.
You were 1.
Oh,
you might have been younger. And we used to do it on the floor. We used to put a sheet of plastic down or tarpaulin, and I used to just let her get on with it. And she's been making cakes ever since. So a big thank you to Lou for giving us that wonderful recipe. Now let's sing together. And before we start, Bella, is there anybody else I need to say hello to?
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh, there is? Okay, go on then. A big hello to Mika. Hello, hi, how are you? Is this your first time watching today? Fantastic. That means that you can join in with our super duper songs. So the next song that we are going to sing today, if I have them all with me, is 5 Green and Speckled Frogs. Hello, little frogs. Are you ready to dance for everybody today? Let's get you all ready before your big reveal. Okay, are you ready, everybody? Good. Pay good attention. Everybody's watching you. Okay, here we go. There are our little frogs, our 5 green and speckled frogs. Who's ready to join in with me? Off we go. 5 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 4 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 3 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 1, 2, 3. 3 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were 2 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 2. 1, 2. 2 green and speckled frogs sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there was 1 green speckled frog. Glub, glub. 1. 1 green and speckled frog sat on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Then there were no green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. Show me those winding hands. Wind the bobbin up, wind the bobbin up. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Wind it back again, wind it back again. Pull, pull, clap, clap, clap. Point to the ceiling, point to the floor, point to the window, point to the door. Clap your hands together, 1, 2, 3. Put your hands upon your knees. Oh my goodness, Bella. Do you know what I can see? There, over there. A dinosaur. There's a dinosaur. There's a dinosaur. Look, run, run, run. There's another one. There's another one. Look, run, run, run. Point to the ceiling, point to the floor, point to the window, point to the door. Clap your hands together, 1, 2, 3. Say, Mr. Dinosaur, you can't catch me! Oh my goodness, Bart, quickly get those counting fingers. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Why did you let it go? Because it bit my finger so. Which finger did it bite? This little finger on my right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bees go buzzing round the hive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There they go and back again. Please tell me, buzzy bees, why you buzz so busily. Peep in and you will see we're making honey for your tea. Well done, everybody. Now, before we sing our final 2 songs, I wonder, does anybody have any special song requests for me today? If there is a special song that you would love me to sing just for you, quickly get your grown-up to write it down on the comments, either on YouTube or on Instagram. And I will make sure to do my very best to sing it for you. We do sometimes get some quite funny requests, so the more creative, the better, and I will give it a go. I think I've sung Paw Patrol about 3 times now, Bella, haven't I? And it's been fine. Let's sing our ABC song. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABC. Next time, won't you sing with me? Go on, Bella.
Music Man.
Music Man! Okay, I'm going to need water before I do Music Man. Everybody, breathe in, take some deep breaths, have some water, rehydrate. Who's this for, Bella?
Layla?
Layla. Okay, Layla, here is the Music Man just for you. I am the Music Man. I come from far away and I can play.
What can you play?
I play the piano. Pia, pia, piano, 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 pia, pia, piano, pia, piano. I am the Music Man. I come from far away and I can play.
What can you play?
I play the violin. Via, via, violin, 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 via, via, violin, via, violin. Pia, pia, piano, 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 pia, pia, piano, pia, piano. I am the Music Man. I come from far away and I can play. Bella.
What can you play?
I play the saxophone. Saxophone, 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 saxophone. Via, via, violin, 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 via, via, violin, via, violin. Pia, pia, piano, 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 pia, pia, piano, pia, piano. I am the Music Man. I come from far away and I can play.
What can you play?
I play the big bass drum. Big bass, big bass, big bass drum, big bass drum, big bass drum, big bass, big bass, big bass drum, big bass drum. Saxophone, 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 saxophone. Violin, 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 violin. Piano, 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 piano. I am the music man. What?
Somebody asked for Hey Diddle Diddle.
Oh, Hey Diddle Diddle. Sorry, you had a very worried face. I thought I'd forgotten an instrument. Okay. Hey Diddle Diddle. And this is just for you. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. Now, Bella, before we go, are there any more requests?
No, just some hellos.
Just some hellos? Bring them to me. Let's have the Instagram post. Okay, a big hello to little Sappy. I thought that was you asking for Hey Diddle Diddle. Hello to Ralph. Hi Ralph, how are you? And a big hello to Grace. Hello, hello, hello. And if there are no more requests today, then I'm going to sing our final song. The final song is always Twinkle, Twinkle. So show me those delicate twinkly, twinkly hands. Here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Well done, everybody. Give yourselves a big old lollipop clap. Lolly, lolly, lollipop. Lolly, lolly, lollipop. Lolly, lolly, lollipop. Now, grown-ups, do let me know if you managed to have a go at that baking recipe for your vanilla sponge. I am going to put the recipe up on my stories. I'll also put it in the description on my YouTube channel. And I will put a photo up of what our cakes look like when they're done so that you can see that recipe does work, I promise. 4 ingredients and 4 only. You don't need to worry about milk. You don't need to worry about anything else. Also, one thing, I did say flour, but use self-raising, then you won't need to use baking powder. So self-raising flour, butter, eggs, and sugar. That's all you need. Go on, Bella.
And also, if you do have vanilla essence, you can use it. But if you don't have it, it doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter,
Still
but it
tastes-
just adds a bit of that lovely vanilla-y flavour to it. I cannot wait to see the lovely baking that you all managed to make. I've loved doing this. I say story time, it's been a song and baking time really. So our afternoon sessions will now always be songs, some arts and crafts, some baking, and possibly a story if we also have time. And our morning sessions will be when we do the phonics. So you'll have a whole day of activities and I will see you then. I'll see you again tomorrow at 11 a.m. Goodbye everybody, and I can't wait to see you again. Mwah! Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, everybody on YouTube.